Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Creator Medicine Liquor Store. So today I wanted to record my Florida water concoction. So in this is the new container that this Florida water was in. It was originally in a glass container. So what I did was I added lavender, rose petals, calendula. I added herb Jericho, Aube de Plavadance, and hyssop. I believe I added some hibiscus in here as well, and mugwort. I did add mugwort to this, and so I got really drawn to strain. Hello, Carrie. Hello. I'm going to be talking about Florida water, but I also want to record my new Florida water. Um, so that way people can know what's in it. Um, so in this, I also did 6 Palo Santo sticks, which I'm gonna dry out and I'm gonna burn. Oh my god, it's gonna smell so good. So I'm gonna put these in the window later. And so here are the crystals. I got really drawn to strain it out because of the crystals kind of calling me. So I was like, you know what? Today's a perfect day to do this. So I'll tell you what is in these stuff. This is some pink calcite. I've got to wash these now because now they look a little stained and dirty. This is pink calcite with some sort of like green spot on it. Snowflake obsidian. This is, I believe, green adventurine. I want to say jade though, but I could be wrong. Malachite. This is some malachite that I have. Indigo gabbro. Man, this one turned white. This was supposed to be yellow calcite, but it turned white. It actually makes me very concerned. I think because of the chemicals, they've done something to my crystals. Either that or this wasn't a yellow calcite as they said. Look at that. Poor thing. I'm gonna give it some life energy. I'm gonna like recharge my stone to give them life energy. I feel like the yellow calcite's fine. I think it's just grimy because it's been in here for several months. Not in this one, but the other one. So it's been in here for several months. Um, I used labradorite with this concoction. Uh, Orange carnelian. I think this is called opalite. I believe this is opalite. I did a sun and moon stone. I did two lapis lazulis. A tiger's eye that has some amethyst, and I don't know what that blue stone is. It's like a broken piece of pendant. And then this is amethyst. So I will explain why I used these stones. So first and foremost, the moonstone and sunstone for that balance of masculine and feminine. The indigo gabbro and the malachite are very high vibrational stones. I've worked with them with um I've used malachite and indigo gabbro with obsidian, and obsidian really amplifies them. Black eternally really seems to ground that energy in. They're really, really powerful stones to have on hand. So the snowflake obsidian, I wanted it for emotional trauma reasons. This Florida water is designed for healing, for the heart space. And at the time, I was feeling really, really upset, right? But I was like, instead of being upset, I'm always like this. Instead of being fucking upset, let me do something about it. Let me like do some healing work instead. The amethyst is also to represent that, to help with that mental clarity and psychic energy, psychic protection. The carnelian is for basically, I use carnelian for the energy of I take back my power. I'm a strong, independent person. I believe the orange and red and yellow carnelian to me are masculine, whereas the blue, the purple, and the pink, I want to say the yellow too are feminine. Because the yellow, I believe, is like a little bit of both masculine, feminine energy. The lapis lazuli I did for wisdom and knowledge. The tiger's eye for concentration and focus. To concentrate and focus in on that emotional healing of and the emotional wisdom and knowledge. The opalite, I felt like I don't know much about opalite. I just know that whenever I hold it, it feels very gentle, very calming, like calm, like the waves just kind of slightly lap the um the edge of the beach. And I will say that when I did the labradorite and the indigo gabbro and the malachite, when I put them with each other, you can feel the energy within my palm here. Oops. And you can feel, I always put them in a triangle formation, and the energy off this is like off the charts. So I'm going to put all of these back in the sun, but let's continue. The green aventurine for healing, of course, and pink calcite is the amplifier. All calcites are energy amplifiers and energy blockage removals. But pink calcite to me and green calcite, I feel like green calcite, pink calcite, and I always want, like, whenever we play with calcite, it just feels so good. I would recommend if you're doing a really, really powerful healing energetic grid or a spell, blue, green, and pink are your go-tos. But if you want to add that honey calcite, that's for that prosperous, abundant energy. So the yellow calcite I did for the solar plexus. Now I'm really concerned about this. I'm gonna put it in some water and see if that will help it a little. I feel like because again the herbs kind of fermented. So like I've noticed with certain crystals I can't really put them in um certain water solutions. I like to make note of which crystals, like this one seems unaffected, right? This one doesn't seem affected by it. Neither does this one, and this one doesn't seem affected by it either. So, let's see. Moonstone's okay. The sunstone is okay, just a little dirty. The amethyst seems alright. So does the opalite. Um, It's like these stones kind of. Now this one is okay. I've seen this is like it is, but so is this one. So like I gotta. I guess I should probably have more tumbled stones. I shouldn't be doing the rough stones. Like I don't feel like this was tumbled enough. Never did. So I'm gonna like try to wash this and see what see if it'll help. Put some Dawn dish soap and stuff. So I'm gonna let these charge in the windowsill. The other thing that I wanted to talk about was Florida water. I did a video on Florida water before. Please feel free to check it out. So Florida water to me is very good for cleansing, protection. It's very versatile. Let's put it that. It's very versatile. And to me, you could use this for anything that you intend to do. Like water is water, right? But when you add the herbs or the oils, the spices, or like crystals, it really takes a mind of its own. Kind of reminds me of the waringa, waringa, and other like medicinal things like that. And it's it's like the collective consciousness of the earth, the plants, the woods, and the crystals have made this own consciousness. I'm gonna make some more. Like this is like very little for me. And cleansing candles or any objects for cleansing, including pendulums. Same as moon water. Certain crystals don't like being in water. Yeah, I feel like it's okay. I feel the energy of it. Now I'm gonna try to give it some energy. Sipi e watui i ta ulpasui na heta. If I hoot my no atieva or my no dosan kayeta my. Yeah, as I'm doing it, it's like starting to vibrate. So I know it's alive. I know it's alive. I know it's alive. Yeah, you're alive. You're my baby. You're my baby. And greetings, creator. Maybe cleanse in salt water and rinse. Yeah, I kept getting that. I kept getting that. You're right. I'm gonna do. I have some sea salt. Do you think I should do a sea salt vinegar rinse and then do a water, like let it soak in water, or should I just do the sea salt and water rinse? So I will say, as I put this in the bottle, I could smell that it was starting to turn to vinegar. So there are two methods that I do to really amplify the method. So I'm gonna put a few of these seeds, these mustard seeds, in the thing here, and then I'm gonna also then put a piece of garlic clove, like raw garlic, in here to really get this vinegar concoction going. And sea salt water only. No, yeah, cool. So I'm gonna dry these out. I'm gonna be so excited because they got the energy of the crystals and the herbs. So I just wanted to record this video, and I honestly feel, in my honest opinion, when you're making Florida water, when you're making anything, you're putting your soul energy, your essence, um, into it. Therefore, it's a creative creation. You're the creator of this creative creation, right? And just how the other stories of how creators created humans. Well, you created, say, that chair. Therefore, it is a living, breathing spirit because you put your energy to create that energy, that chair, right? So you created a spirit by your energy. That's why we're creators, we're builders. Why do we evolve? Would be too much for you, Crystal. Yeah, okay. I kind of felt that too, but I wasn't sure. I'm gonna. I planted some mustard seed in the garden and they started growing like that. It was awesome. So, are there any questions to the Florida water? Any questions? I'm putting these bad boys in the sun. So let them dry. I'm gonna dry them for about 7 days and 7 nights. Probably more depending on how fast they dry. And then I'm gonna put all the crystals over there except for I'm gonna do a wash for the malachite, the labradorite, and the Indigo Gabbro, like a light wash for them. Before says vinegar would be too much. Mm-hmm. Any questions? No questions? Oh, I forgot. Shoot. One of the I put them in a strainer in a sink with salt water. Wait half hour, rinse, and okay. So wait, let's see. So you saying I put them in a strainer in a sink with salt, water. Wait half hour, rinse, pat dry, and then sunlight. I have sea salt. I have sea salt. I can put it in a bowl. Um, just to clarify, you leave them in the salt for a half hour? Am I reading that correctly? Oh, right. I put the salt in my bag. So you wait a half hour. Okay. Okay. Well, I can do it. I got it in my pink bowl in the sink. Can feel like happy vibes, so they must be really happy in the salt water. I cannot wait to burn these. These are gonna be so awesome, the Palo Santo. And what I'm gonna do is I'm going to dip them in olive oil, dry them again in the sun with the olive oil still on it. Yeah, let me double check that. Oh yeah, they're fine. They're completely covered. The other thing that I want to say, a lot of people who do Florida water, they make it as a perfume, perfuma. I think it's in Spanish, perfuma. And well, I don't just make it into a perfume. Excuse me. And what I do is I first turn it into a vinegar, then add my essential oils into it before um before I add the alcohol. Like that's what I'm saying. This is not done. I still need to fill this bottle halfway with the vinegar that I'm gonna be making. Now, 9 times out of 10, if I usually when I fill my jug, I usually have 3 different concoctions of Florida water in one. Now, I try to be like my base, I try to revolve it around my base. What I mean by base is like this Florida water here is for emotional healing, emotional transformation, emotional growth and maturity. So what I'm probably gonna do is then do a concoction based with mental, like the mental mind. And then do another concoction of that's one that's very grounding. So I might use for the grounding concoction. I might use for the grounding concoction. I might use. Well, no, I will use tobacco and coffee grounds. I will use mullein as a grounding. I would probably use uh, for like the crystals for grounding. I'd use snow. I would probably again use snowflake obsidian, but I'd use black tourmaline, black obsidian. There's this one called Dragon Gold Obsidian, which is basically black, but it like sheens in this beautiful golden color. I would use lava stones and all different kinds of jasper and agates as well. And that's what I'd use for our grounding. Um, I'd use the coffee, I'd use the tobacco, and there's this another one that I can't think of off the top of my head right now, but it'll come to me. There's another one that I use that I always consider to be it's not clove, is it? No, it's not clove. It's some other herb that's very, very, it's very earthy. I want to say it's alfalfa, but I could be wrong. I know it when I smell it. But that's actually a good idea. I should probably get some alfalfa, and oat straw, and orange root, and then add the coffee and the paco. Ooh, that would be such a uh, good energy for like to the African, yeah, the entities of the African. So yeah, so it's a very, 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 very long process when it comes to making my Florida water. I put a lot of energy into this. I always have these like charging in the sun in the moonlight. Like they sit over there where the sun can actually hit them for most of the hours of the day. I'm actually moved most of my stuff because they're gonna be painting my walls and stuff. So right now everything's kind of like messy. But I'm gonna turn my camera around. I want to see. Oh no. So this is my Florida water. It's a big, big, big jug. As you can see, it's very big. And hopefully it doesn't time out. So what I'm gonna be doing with this one, it's not done. It's gonna be fermenting. I've been working on that one for a long, 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 long time. And that one green jug fills several bottles. I still need to get holy basil, and I want to get some lemon slices, lemon, orange, and lime slices or peels, and put that in there with some holy basil. And I'm gonna put some more salt and black pepper in there, and it's gonna be really, really nice. It's gonna be really nice. Like I make my Florida water to be like very multi-purpose, so I could use this for actual cleaning. So what I'm thinking about doing is doing a mental purging as well, but I'm also gonna focus a lot more on the antibacterial properties. So I might use like eucalyptus leaves, um, holy basil. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna try to mix this with the St. John's wort. I want to try to work with thistle too, but I don't feel like thistle would be a good one for this. I feel like I should also add some Hydron the Conqueror, but what I don't want to use the root itself. I feel like I should use the um use it in the oil. So I might like have a like 12 Hydron the Conquerors, and I'm gonna see which one I feel is better. I'm gonna put 12 in a bottle of olive oil, and then I'm gonna put 12 in a bottle of alcohol, like regular 100% alcohol, and try to see if those energies will work. Which one I feel works best. When I will give you my opinion of Hydron the Conqueror route. After that, I actually wanted to do a video on that. And then I also wanted to do a video of Solomon Seal root, which I will do. But I'm going to do the same thing for the Solomon Seal root and get 24 pieces of Solomon Seal root and do the same method for both and see which one I feel is better. Because I don't really like to use my Solomon Seal root. Like I don't like to use it once and done. They're just so good. They're so good. Like the energy behind them is so good. It's like ah. So I will say, I'm actually working on with the Solomon Seal, the Hydra and the Conqueror Plant Spirit, and I'm working on doing a contract with the the Thistle plant, and the St. John Motherwort plant. I'm working contracts with them. I feel like I already have a contract with the St. John's, Hydra and the Conqueror and the Solomon Seal, but I want to make a contract with I did one with the Rose Plant Spirit, and I'm gonna make a contract with the plant spirit of the Palo Santo, the oak, the cedarwood, and the sandalwood, and mahogany, the tree spirits. And I'm gonna like also do a contract with all the plants on Mother Earth as well. So I'm gonna be like going in the deep trance and like really going deep, and then connecting telepathically to all of the plants and the trees and ask, hey, I would like to work with all of you. I'd like to make contracts in return for working with you and honoring your spirits. I know you are powerful, and I know you don't necessarily need someone to honor you to be powerful because you are powerful. Um, I just would like to honor you, but in return of me honoring you, I want to also ask for protection and um, for every like what you specialize in, let it work for me, not against me. Like, because certain herbs they'd be like for protection, purification, peace, harmony, tranquility. So I want them to work for me, like the energetics. Not like I don't mean like them as slaves for me, more like lend their energy to help me out, like to lend their specialties to me to help me, and in on return, I will honor them. I will respect them. I will only take what's needed for me to live, not to just be greedy, you know. And that's how I imagine it. I want my garden to be like very magical, and I want to plant a little bit of everything on my property, and I hope to do that one day, even if it's you know underground, outside, and I really do hope to do that. And I do hope to get like certain medicines like peyote cacti. Um, there is I want to plant mushrooms in my underground greenhouse. I want mushrooms. I want cacti. I want ayahuasca plants in there, along with other stuff like stuff that makes ayahuasca, stuff that makes DMT. I want those, and then I'm also gonna plant some like underground like fruits and vegetables. Of course, but like I really, really want that as part of my plan for my garden. And I am grateful. Let's take a moment to be grateful. I'm grateful to be alive, to be where I'm at now. I am grateful. I am grateful that I worked so hard to get this apartment. I really do appreciate how far that I've come as a person, as a soul, and I really appreciate and I'm very grateful for the beings willing to work with me. And I'm really, really grateful for that. And um, I'm grateful to have been born, because even though that my mother and my sister and all like my family, I don't really get along with them. I am grateful that they even exist, because without them I couldn't exist, in this form anyway. So I'm grateful to be born. Like, let's just say that I'm grateful to be born. I'm grateful that for the time I had in Florida. I'm very grateful, but um, I'm also grateful that I left too. So I'm grateful for the time I had, the experience I had in Florida, but I'm grateful also that I'm here now. I'm here in Arkansas. Let's see. I'm grateful for the pain, the suffering, the sorrow, the worry, stress, fears, all of that, because that made me strive to be better than I am, but that I was before. Like these drive me to be more better, to be more stable, balanced, structured, organized. Let's see. What else can I say that I'm grateful? Because I'm grateful for a lot of things that I can't really express, but I'm just grateful for that. I'm grateful for everything up until this point. Um, I want to say, as manifestation to the angelic beings, that I wish to manifest enough money in order uh, to buy uh, some property. There we go. Piece of land. I am asking though that the spirit choose the right property for me. Let it just kind of be, I be guided to it. If it's in another state, let it be in another state. If it's like, I'm not picky, just tell me where to go and I will go, baby. I will go, I will go, I will go. So like, I want you to know that I'm ready when you are, spirit. I know that it's not time yet for me to go and live on my own. I do feel that. But like, it's like you're setting me up for the next stage in life. So I'm really, really excited. I'm really, really excited. I give thanks, I give gratitude to you, spirit, and just tell me what I should do next. With that being said, I want you guys to also like keep in mind, a lot of my videos, they like are one way, but they might end up somewhere else because of the spirit. I want you guys to be aware of that. And I do want you guys to be aware that I will not be doing any free psychic readings as much as I'd like to do. Doesn't mean I won't stop. I will continue. But I am taking a moment to do videos for the magical and occult, metaphysical, and even science topics that I like to discuss. Because originally this channel was just for the recording videos, me online, making stuff, talking about certain entities or metaphysical occult stuff. And I do enjoy doing the readings, but I'm also still need to keep in mind that the main theme of this channel is to talk about anything occult, science, metaphysical, alchemical, um, spiritual entities. If you have a question, don't hesitate to leave a comment and I will get around to it. I still have some videos that I want to post on YouTube that is more like for planks and stuff. So with that being said, I do wish y'all the best of luck. Remember, y'all are brave, y'all are beautiful, they are gorgeous, y'all are strong, confident, and powerful spiritual warriors, healers, and shaman. Y'all all that and a bag of chips. Mwah. Kisses. Oh, before I go, I want to say shout out to Mama Eve. Go to her channel. I would like y'all to consider doing some donations. She's trying to do a toy fund. Um, it's a toy fund for the little her little honey buns for Christmas. So it's for those that are in need of toys, whatnot. So feel free to check out Mama Eve. She's all that in a mega church. She's awesome. She's very powerful, and I want to let you guys know. Please support those people that I have a shout out to. I really, really, really encourage you to support these people. I like Mama Eve. She's one of those people that I will shout out in this video and say, go support her. If you don't, I know I could. No, I'm playing. I was gonna say I know where you live, but I don't. But you know what I mean. Like, go support her. She's awesome. She's like, when you need love, Mama Eve got you. Like, she's like all that love. And if I have to say what kind of food dessert that she would be, she'd be a cinnamon bun to me because she's all like honey delicious, but she could be spicy like cinnamon if she needs to be. She could be like, oh, she could be fire for real. Like, I will say, have a wonderful weekend. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so like I will say, go support her on her channel. Kisses.